Hey, we've got Chassis, a little Pekin Duck, who's been rescued off a lake in Caulfield. We got a report from the public a little while ago about an injured male there. Picked him up. We've seen him already, but this is his
Wallis.
girlfriend. That's Wallis. This is his girlfriend, who we didn't realise at the time was also on the lake. And since we had Wallis, she's been really harassed and picked on by the other ducks there, and has ended up a bit injured herself.
There's two of them. Goose got one there. He will be out this evening because
So, happily, we managed to scoop her up yesterday and reunited her with Wallis.
I love how you say scooped her up like it was that easy.
Well, okay, it took a couple of hours. She was a bit wary of us and did quite the runner. But eventually we got onto the island and bolted straight at her. She made one little mistake and got her. Yeah, but she certainly gave us a good run around and a bit of exercise for the morning.
How's Wallis doing?
Wallis was really excited to see her. The two of them just ran straight up to each other, but Wallis has really recovered nicely, and that wound is just looking so beautiful. The feathers are regrowing, and he's now able to get back into the pond and swim about, so yeah, he's doing wonderfully.
What made you know that Wallis had a girlfriend? How did you realise that?
Oh, we were really lucky in this case. There's a local who's been going to the park every day, and he's been paying such close attention that he was watching the relationships of each of the ducks, and so he was taking notes on when new ducks were appearing, being dumped basically there, and so he knew that these two had been dumped at the same time about 6 or 8 months ago, and he watched them very closely, staying apart from the others, and he's really good at being able to pick them from a distance. He knows the ducks, and this is what we need: locals who not just come down and see ducks, but see the individuals, and that's what he was doing. He was noticing the individuals and their behaviour, so he was able to notice the relationship and the change in their health once Wallis got injured, and once she was starting to get picked on, he was right onto it. So we were really lucky.
Helpful. And then more ducks there that need rescuing?
Unfortunately, yeah, the issue just continues and people continue dumping ducks. So there's at least another 10 ducks there and a bunch of geese that have been put there. And people seem to, really like them, but they're not really aware that these ducks don't belong in that environment and the problems that they're causing. And then there's no one really taking responsibility for it, so it's up to a member of the public to call a rescue group to come out, and
then you guys have to fund it.
And then we have to find the way of paying for it all.
And on that note, there's going to be some donation information at the end of this video, so hopefully we can at least get you some little help with that. Would be nice.
Any help would be great. It just takes the edge off the bills there.
Well, especially when you're doing the right thing and getting them to help when they need it, which is more than I can say for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, we're really grateful to any member of the public who steps up just to watch the birds, but anyone who can chip in to assist with their medical treatment, because it's a long process.
Yeah.
We saw Wallis's ongoing treatment.
There's a reason we know you. You're here a lot.
I feel like this is a second home.
You may as well just move in, pitch a tent. All right, let's have a look at the bird.
So I think she looks okay.
I see what you mean by the neck. That's what the boys did.
Yeah, they've been a bit rough with her.
Just needs some TLC.
Okay.
Bash, David, go on, you can do it.
wind beneath my wings.
That's going in the blooper reel.